Hello everyone. I have been working a lot with colors of late, and I saw a question come up in a group that I realized would be probably a good one to answer, especially since I have been doing so much work with colors. And the question was, how do I know if the color that I see on the screen will be the same color that prints? And how to choose the same color, make sure it comes out right. So I decided to make this video to show what my process is. So what you're seeing here is that I've pulled up purple on Google Images, and I'm going to choose a couple of different ones so that we can see, and I'm going to hit View Image, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this image as whatever the file name is, or maybe I'll just do purple 1. Okay. Alright, so then I'm going to go back, and let's say I'm trying to choose between two different ones. Let's go for this one. I'm going to go back to go to the View Image page, and again I'm going to save this image, and that already has a purple name, so I'll just leave it as that. Okay, so I'm going to choose one more, and let's say I'm going to go with this one. The same procedure, View Image, I'm going to save the image, and I'll call this purple 3. Okay, so what you want to do, and there's another website that I do need to bring up as well. Let me close these. Okay, so there's another website that I'm going to be using, and this is the this looks a little bit different to X. Okay, for some reason it looks a little different. Okay, here we go. Alright, so what I typically do is when I have different colors that I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to make sure that they match something in particular or that I get what I want to. I will open up Paint, and Paint is something that comes on your program, at least if you have a PC. I'm a PC girl, so I don't know about Macs. So what I'll typically do is I'll open up Paint, which I have up, and then I will do Paste From, and then I will do a search. Oops. For purple, and it should bring up those 3 colors. Maybe I saved them in pictures. Let's see. Nope. Alright, let's come over here for a second and see where the default is. Should have paid attention to that. Alright, so it's in downloads. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go back into Paint, and now I know what to look for. Okay, so there are my 3 colors. So let's say that I want to be absolutely sure that the color that I'm choosing is going to be the one that actually prints, because we all know that there are different color shades, or whatever the technical name is, on monitors. Colors are different on different monitors. So let's say that I want to figure out what this is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Paint Dropper tool, or the color picker. And so I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to drop it in here. So see, it has filled color 1 with that color. I'm going to click on Edit Colors, and you see this here, and I can add it to my custom colors. Now what you're seeing over here is the red, green, and blue values, and that's what I'm going to take and put them into my RGB to hex. Okay, so that's going to give the hex color. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to squish this a little bit, and so I can see now the values. So I'm going to go ahead and type them in. So red is 83. Green, as you can see right here, is 6. And the blue is 118. And I'm going to hit Convert to Hex. And that's going to give me the hex code of 530676. So I can make a note of that. And I'll show you what I typically do after I go into my favorite website. Okay, so that's that purple. And I'll just go ahead and undo it. And again, I'm going to take a look at those purples, and let's say I'm thinking about this as a possibility as well. So I do the same thing. I hit paste from, and I found the file. Okay, so I'm going to use the color picker once again by clicking on it, and I'm going to just click on the color. It'll change it. I'll click on Edit Colors, and now that's giving me a value here, and I'm going to be able to pull up my RGB to hex and fill in those numbers. So red is 191, green 0, blue is 254. Convert to hex. Okay, and that's the hex code right here. Okay, so let's say that I wanted to use these two colors to design something. I am going to open up my absolute favorite site for doing anything with graphics. And it's supposed to log me in. Okay, here we go. Log in. Alright, so let's just say that I wanted to create a social media post. Alright, and I'm not going to go into Canva. It's a lot of fun. It's free, so you can't beat that. But let's just say that I wanted to show you the two different colors. What I can do is, because I have that hex code that I got from over here, I can copy it, and then I can add it, and I'm going to put the code in right here. And you see that it's the exact same color as that. Okay, so going back to the first one, this color, I went back to Edit Colors. Since I didn't save the color the last time, I'll go back to RGB to hex, type in the codes again, convert it, copy it, and I'm going to drop it into Canva, paste the code, and there you have it. So you can see that these are the two that I was looking at. So it's that easy. So basically what I use is paint, something with the actual color, which I got from Google in this case, and then the RGB to hex.net. So I hope that was helpful.